Former President Trump, after making history for all the wrong reasons, tonight speaking to his supporters and sounding very much like a victim in the 37-count criminal indictment against him. Mr. Trump rushing back to New Jersey and his arrest and arraignment in Miami. His supporters applauding tonight, while many others with a sense of sadness for this country. Here's Josh Einiger.
For a moment, it was like it never happened. As Donald Trump emerged to an adoring group of high-dollar donors, he almost forgot that hours earlier he'd been arrested and charged with more than 36 federal felonies. Almost, until he started to talk.
Charging a former president of the United States under the Espionage Act of 1917 wasn't meant for this. An act for a crime so heinous that only the death penalty would do, and threatening me with 400 years in prison for possessing my own presidential papers, which just about every other president has done, is one of the most outrageous and vicious legal theories ever put forward in an American court of law.
The former president unleashed a litany of grievances against special counsel Jack Smith, who brought the case against him in a federal courthouse that used to bear Trump's picture, but where today he was arrested and electronically fingerprinted before standing, his face drawn and shoulders slumped as the criminal arraignment continued around him. The case involves nearly 200 sensitive documents scattered within dozens of boxes and stuffed away all over his Florida estate. Some of the documents were marked top secret, among them descriptions of United States nuclear programs and vulnerabilities to military attack. With Trump still contesting the election in the chaotic days before the end of his term, his team improperly packed those documents along with his personal effects and shipped them to his Florida estate. Now, when the federal government tried to get them back, prosecutors say Trump stonewalled and obstructed, even suggesting his attorney hide or destroy them.
Food for everyone.
After leaving court today, the former president stopped for a photo op at a restaurant in Miami's Little Havana, his aide and co-defendant Walt Nauta by his side. Trump vows to continue campaigning, and court observers believe he'll use every trick in the book to delay the case in hopes he wins the White House back next year, which could be the ultimate strategy for avoiding a conviction and potentially decades in prison. Of course, to become president again, he must win the GOP nomination again. And with now 2 felony criminal indictments pending against him, that means convincing a majority of Republicans to stick with him as his legal troubles mount.